Hey everyone, Teamudf here for another somewhat pointless episode of Teamudf News. Hooray! I've been meaning to do these, much more often than I have been, but stuff. So, let's just have a quick update. First of all, and yes, I am at Frostcrag. I have not used this place nearly as much as I wanted. But in any case, Teamudf News. So, quick update. I have taken over the actual position in my student teaching. So now I am kind of doing full-time work for that, and that will last until roughly the middle of December. So until that time, uploads are probably going to be just a bit slower. I know they've been a little slower lately already, and I apologize for that, but, I've just been distracted with many other things. And even if I'm not uploading, I do want you guys to know that I have been working on stuff for the channel, so just because I'm not appearing, in new videos and everything, don't think that I have forgotten, because I have not. Dragon! Yeah. So, other projects and stuff getting finished and started, and we are looking forward to all the new games that are coming out in November. Oh, yes. And actually one in October that I may also record, but in any case. So, let us go to the answers from last month. So, question number 1. Can you check out my channel, /videos, /whatever? Normally, I do not mind giving you guys feedback. However, there is one instance I want to specifically point out because a few people have been trying it lately. It is basically when the person asking me to review their channel has either blatantly ripped off, my name formula, my format, my ideas, and overall my style. So, if you have done something like that, do not ask me to review your stuff because I will ignore you. I don't review my own stuff, so yeah, there's no reason for me to go on your channel and check it out, because I already know what to expect from myself. I hear the argument a lot that sometimes things like this are flattery. No, it's ripping off. If you have to question whether or not you're doing it, you're probably doing it, so I don't want to hear any questions about this either, oh, do you think I'm doing this? No, if you have to ask, you're probably doing it, so let's not do that, okay? Otherwise, yes, I will, if you are being creative and stuff, and yourself, not trying to emanate someone else. Oh no, the stupid Return of Shadows has loaded again. Holy crap! Anyway, what was I talking about? Yeah, don't do it. However, if you have, custom stuff all around the place, then yeah, sure. I would be glad to review some of your stuff and give you some feedback. That's about it. So, question numero dos. How can you join the UDF? Now, I'm not really trying to be mean or anything here, but the short answer is you can't. You just can't. Now, the UDF I have reserved for, people very close to me. We have an insane number of similar interests, similar goals in life, and we get along really well, just overall. I wonder if this is ever going to go away, because the guy's never going to find me. Oh well. I guess we get to have weird, stormy Team UDF news. But yeah, in any case, so, the UDF is specifically reserved for people that are very close to me personally, and really, out of everyone I've met online, only 2 people I've met online have ever made it into the UDF, so it really is, it's exclusive, but it's not like I'm holding it over your head or anything. It's just how I've made it work, is that I want it to be for close friends and not just a bunch of random people for the sake of saying, oh hey, I've got a team with 100,000 people. No, that's not the point of the UDF. So yeah. Question 3 is similar. It's how can I join the gaming community? Can you box for box me? Can you advertise for me? Etc. so on. Now, I've talked about the advertising already and everything. Box for box is kind of the same way. I'm not going to just randomly box people, because that's not the point of the box, The point of the box is not to just shove names in people's faces. So no, I won't do that. As for the gaming community, it's kind of not really that complicated, but there isn't really a quote-unquote joining the community. You basically just participate, and there's no, sign-up thing or whatever. So yeah, right now it's really laid back. If I ever expand it into like a forum or a website or anything, you know, then we can do stuff like that and have members and everything. But for right now, it's just kind of like really laid back. And I've noticed some people are kind of mistaking the community for being able to advertise, and I guess I never laid out specific guidelines for that, but I don't want to see specific advertising, okay? Because then I have to, like, allow spam all over the place, and we're not doing that, so. You know, I'm trying to reserve box spots, on the other hand, for serious LPers that I know are going to be, like, trustworthy and so on. And like I said earlier, the point is not to slam names into people's faces, but the community thing for, like, the LPers that I would mention and everything, that's for, like, having a group of closely related, like, maybe not related, but people, LPers who know each other. How about that, okay? So LPers that I, like, talk to regularly and everything. That's kind of the point of that community thing. And I've got a couple up there now, you know. I pretty much just have MBW Champion and Reds Gaming. There are others, I just haven't contacted them yet, mainly because I've been doing other things, but eventually the box thing should expand a little bit, and you guys can... Oh, shut up. I don't even care. Anyway. Yeah, then we'll have more people in the box and everything, so I just do not want to, like, randomly toss people into this thing because they ask, because that's not the point of it. I don't really know how many more times I can repeat myself, so I'm just going to go on to the next question. Number 4. Will you focus on Skyrim when it's released? The very short answer to that is yes. The slightly more expanded answer is, since Skyrim will be the brand new game, the newest thing, I have a big feeling it's also going to be one of the more popular things on the channel. Like, I'm not going to be really egotistical here, and I'm not going to say that I think it'll skyrocket views or anything, but I just know that from, like, the pattern of Oblivion videos and view counts and everything, that it's very likely for Skyrim to end up being the same way as just easily one of the biggest things on the channel. So yes, right when Skyrim is released, I will be changing focus to it quite a bit. Oblivion mods I'm probably going to stop for a while, like even starting now, mainly for Tales, but when Skyrim comes out, definitely Skyrim will be a big focus on the channel. For a while it may just be Skyrim and whatever other games I'm LPing at the time. I probably won't add other projects at that current time. I think that's about it. So, I do have a Skyrim section to bring up later, so I don't want to say too much now, but in any case, so for the next question, question number 5, and this one is kind of outdated because I've spent a whole month getting this episode out, but question 5 is, how do you feel about Minecraft 1.8? So, 1.8 was supposed to be this whole big... The heck? Oh, I thought it said something else in, like, Spanish or something. But anyway, so Minecraft 1.8 was supposed to be this whole big adventure update, I guess, or whatever. I haven't actually looked at it yet, and the reason for that is I just have not felt like playing Minecraft. I just still don't feel like it, guys. I'm sorry, but I just don't. But for the question itself, you know, I think it's a step in the right direction for Minecraft. You know, I'm excited that Notch and whoever else he's got working on Minecraft are willing to expand the game a bit more, because right now it really is just, you know, you either purposely find ways to put yourself in danger, or you just build crap. I mean, and we all know we've seen some amazing buildings and things on Minecraft, but right now those were really the only two things you could do. And now I know there's like a food system and villages and everything, so assuming that these villages are going the routes of like NPCs and other things similar to that, I think Minecraft should end up being pretty good again, and it'll probably be enough to get me interested again. I also hear there is a creative mode now, in which you are basically given an infinite number of resources, and you can like fly and everything, so that seems kind of cool. I'm tempted to actually try that a bit, but you know, right now I just want to concentrate on other things. So that kind of leads into question 6. Do you want to do a Minecraft multiplayer server and anything along those lines pretty much for multiplayer Minecraft? Right now, no. And it's mainly because I just don't feel like playing Minecraft. Like I said, if the interest comes back around, awkward angle. I'll try to start everything up again like Minecraft Worlds and maybe multiplayer projects, but for now, since the desire to play is just not there, I just don't want to step into anything Minecraft related at this point. So, sorry about that, but yeah. I do intend to finish at least Season 2 of Minecraft, do like 5 more episodes or kind of around that area. I just want to get to 100 episodes total. I forget if I'm at 42 or 43 now for Season 2, but you know, whenever we get there. This is the Haunted House mod. People are going to ask about it. This is the Haunted House mod. Okay. So that does it for the questions and answers. Feel free to ask more questions, and I will try to do Teamudf news more often so that the answers are like not outdated horribly. And I feel like there was a 7th question, but I might have missed it, so I apologize if I did. Just re-ask it and then let me know that I missed it the first time so I can treat it as like a higher priority. But in any case, so it's time to move on to other discussion. The first thing I'm going to talk about, very briefly actually, is the ZQuest tutorial / guide. And really I just want to make a small note on that, is that it is continuing. I realized it's been about a month since I made a video for it, and I didn't intend for it to work out that way, but it just kind of did. But I do have questions and things now that can be answered, so I will be continuing with that. I may also end up creating an entire game in the tutorial / guide series. Where the heck did that bear go? Oh, okay. No. So yeah, that's ZQuest tutorial news. Where did that bear go? Okay then. As for Oblivion, even though Skyrim is approaching and it's not out yet, I am probably going to be stopping mod reviews for a while, and I want to work on Tales from Cyrodiil, okay? It's been a spiral of me getting on Oblivion to do a mod review, and then I have no time to do Tales from Cyrodiil work, so yeah. I still don't have all the lines from Tales 10, so here's what's going to happen. At this point, I'm going to go ahead and wager that what I have planned currently for Tales 10 is not going to be worth the 4-month wait. So, I'm going to replace Tales 10 with a filler episode. The current Tales 10 will end up being Tales 11. And I'm going to make a new Tales 10 so that I can see if I can get 2 episodes up roughly around the same time whenever I finish both of them. I just want to do something a little more fun than what I have planned for the current Tales 10, which will be 11. So for all you guys who did send in lines, those lines are not going to waste. They're just going to appear in 11 instead of 10. And honestly, at this point, now I have another note I want to make on Tales from Cyrodiil, and I'm starting to think that Tales from Cyrodiil might just end up being the test idea to whatever skit series I may put together in Skyrim, because I do intend to have a main skit series. I just don't know if it'll remain in Oblivion or if I will move to Skyrim eventually. But the way Tales from Cyrodiil is going and how, just kind of messy it's been, it may end up just being the test skit and not the final idea thing. So, yeah. That about does it for that. Now for Skyrim, because everyone's been probably dying for me to talk about Skyrim some more, so here we go. Okay, Skyrim, the biggest announcement I'm going to make is first. I think I have decided that I will indeed be playing as Zelos Phoenix. Now, the reason for this, and I know I said a long time ago that I was thinking about doing a brand new character and all this stuff. However, here's my reasoning behind wanting to go back to Zelos. I've noticed a trend among Let's Player channels that they end up with vintage characters, by which I mean a character that can be defined by the LPer. Now, I know I've got more defined characters than just Zelos, but I just feel that since a lot of people know the Tales cast, like the current Tales from Cyrodiil cast, you guys have been really, like, comfortable with the cast for a long time now. Those are just the characters you know. So it's almost kind of unfair if I'm, like, ripping those characters away from you and cutting them out entirely. So yes, so there's your big announcement, is that the Tales from Cyrodiil characters will be re-emerging in Skyrim in some shape or form, at least Zelos and Kajido. At least Zelos and Kajido, because I can just do this whole thing where I play them as the same character. Now, I know I won't be able to make them look exactly the same, but that's okay. That's okay, because we're going to deal with it either way. Now, if I do move the skits to Skyrim, I'm probably not going to be bringing characters that were created by other people. So this includes, like, Ruined Tale, Elysia, even Cleon, even Shivan, okay? I know it'll suck, like, really bad to abandon some of the characters that were in the Oblivion skits, but it's also not entirely fair for me to just rip them off, okay? Kind of similar to how I don't like people ripping off my, my channel format and everything. I don't want to carry these Oblivion mod characters into Skyrim without permission or something. So I know it'll suck, because we're going to be losing some of the major players, but I will at least intend to replace them either with the same voices or the same general idea. So there will probably be something similar to Cleon in Skyrim, probably even going as far as to say immortality and greatness, because, you know, that wasn't his catchphrase to begin with. You know, I just kind of made it into a running gag, so I don't have a problem bringing immortality and greatness into Skyrim. It's just mainly the design of Cleon and everything that I have a problem bringing in without really consulting anyone. And because of potential character changes and different models and everything in Skyrim, and I want you guys to note this, the series will likely not continue outright, and it'll instead probably be a likely, like, alternate universe kind of thing. So the Skyrim story and the Oblivion story will not, like, run together. They won't have the same canon, they won't have the same storyline, and they won't affect one another. So they'll have nothing to do with each other other than some characters being the same. That probably sounds weird, but I don't know. I could try expanding on that a bit more if anyone's confused about it, so go ahead. If that's one of your questions, just ask. Other than that, I think that's about it for this episode of Teamudf News. So, yeah, student teaching until the middle of December about. The whole community thing, ZQuest tutorial will continue, Oblivion Tales from Cyrodiil will hopefully continue, and Skyrim will likely feature skits if I can find a way to record them. If there's a console that does similar things to this one or something, then I'm all for it. And then eventually, if I do come into Skyrim, you will be seeing a different story entirely, but also, one thing I forgot to mention is that you'll also be getting a definitive beginning. Like with Tales from Cyrodiil, even if you go back to episode 1, you're just thrown in the middle of something that's already going on. No, the Skyrim story will not be like that. It'll have an actual beginning. And you'll get a lot more backstory on the characters, and I'm going to go ahead and announce this now. So, as a final bonus announcement, I do intend to give you guys a backstory on why Zelos and Kajido have the same face, who they are, where they came from, what they're all about. Whether or not that's an Oblivion remains to be seen. It'll either be an Oblivion or Skyrim. Like, I will get to that eventually. It doesn't matter which one I have to record it, and you will see the backstories of Zelos and Kajido. So there's something else to look forward to. Until then, and until next time, with your answers, hopefully, in a timely fashion, I'm Teamudf. Felt like I rambled or made convoluted statements in this episode, but yeah, it happens sometimes. So, thanks to everybody for watching this somewhat strange episode, and I will see you next time for more Teamudf news. And yeah, if you can tell, I'm losing my voice, but whatever. We're going to record stuff this weekend anyway. Bye.